So I did a big long explanation last time about how I'm changing the format for this Miraculous March going forward to be more like all the other episode reviews. So if you want more context on that, go watch that review. I did a whole spiel. This one's just focused on the content at hand. And honestly, there's not a whole lot to talk about here. Like, absolutely not a whole lot to talk about. So, because this episode is pretty much the exact same thing as the last episode from a different perspective. That's pretty much all it is. So, this review is going to be short, sweet, and to the point, and it's because there's not really a whole lot to say about it. It's still good, but this one is weaker than the other one. So, let's dive into it together, shall we? What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Everybody, welcome back to Music Station, and with a state of animation, including TV and movies, as well as two superheroes fighting crime on the other side of the world. There we go. I'm your host, Jackson Small, as I fix my messy hair. Welcome to my review of Season 4, Episode 2 of Miraculous Ladybug, titled Lies. It's an episode about lies. That's about it. It's pretty much just mirror reflection of the same thing we saw happen with Marinette and Luca, but for different reasons. Lack of truth for that side, and abundance of lies on this side. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, you have Adrian continuously lying to Kagami, and Kagami continuously lying to her mom to try to spend more time with Adrian, but Adrian keeps blowing her off because, well, he has to keep doing Cat Noir things. Not Chat Noir, sorry, I forget. I'm not French. Cat Noir things. So then it just all goes to a boiling point just like it did in the previous episode. Yeah, you see where this is going. A Kumatai's monster caused by whatever was going on, and both things were happening around the same time and the same day. And it pretty much ends the same way too. So I don't know. There's not really a whole lot to talk about with this one, so let's just get straight into the final thoughts and verdict. Like I said, very short episode because it's literally just a mirror of the last one. While it is pretty clever that this episode is actually a mirror of the first episode but from a different perspective, Adrian's instead of Marinette's, the rest of it is kind of blasé, with one of the laziest villains of the series. I hate lies. I hate everything about this villain, from its design to its powers to how quick it's defeated. It sucks. It sucks, it's garbage, and I don't like it. And a pretty boring fight. It's literally just them avoiding a giant ball of lights the entire fight, if you can even call it that. But it still has a strong emotional core. These are still good characters, and good voice actors, of course. A pretty funny opening. The opening of this episode is pretty funny. And it does perfectly reflect the previous episode's events in a coherent, understandable fashion. Which sometimes is easier said than done, because I know some shows that also try to pull this same thing, but it just gets confusing. This one keeps it simple, and I can give it respect for that. It's a decent watch, but not too memorable, and honestly, it doesn't really make the first episode all that memorable either, because they're just mirrors of each other, of the same starting point. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be this way throughout the entire season, or if it's just a one-time thing with this season premiere. I don't know. What I do know is that this episode is just decent. It's decent, it's a mirror of the last one, and has one of the worst villains in the series, and Kagami gets akumatized again for almost no discernible reason. Well, there is a reason, but it's rushed. Whatever. Final verdict for this episode is a 6 out of 10. That's all I've got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. I don't want to say bug-tastic because that sounds disgusting. Miraculous videos almost every single day. I'm still working on it. I'm sorry. And I'm giving you guys one more review tonight because I got to spend all day tomorrow watching Daredevil. So, because of that, I will see you guys later tonight for one final review of the day. Episode 3 of Season 4, Gang of Secrets. I'm excited to talk about it because this is an actual great one. See you then.
Listen, I will soon forget. So listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself, don't miss your chance, and you won't end up like the fool who ripped his pants.